Okay, so a little update on the plumbing. We got it all in. The manifold is not pretty because it was leaking. I don't know if you can see the drips coming down here. So this connection here is leaking, and I tightened that metal thing. I don't even know if I should have it on there, especially if it's leaking. This might turn to rust, but that's what it is doing right now. So I have it moved forward, like pushed up this way, so that leak, because before I had it, so the manifold and everything was kind of sitting where this is, where this kind of, I don't know, braces, and then going across to the next one, kind of at the same, like at the level here, right here. So that was, everything was nice, but then this was leaking, and this was sitting in this corner over here, like behind the corner behind the tank, and it was leaking behind the two tanks. So on the floor, so I was like, okay, I can't do that, so I had to pull it forward. So I deal with it. I'm gonna get maybe just silicone it. But I'm gonna have to turn everything off for a little bit with silicone. So yeah, I don't know. It's in the, like, if the leak is in this tank, I don't think it's a big of a problem. So even if I silicone it and it's kind of leaking still, I can silicone it and then maybe silicone it again, or flex tape it and silicone but underneath, and then take the flex tape off or something. I don't know, because I don't want to turn off my pumps for what, 24 hours, 48 hours, however long it takes for it to dry. So I don't know, I gotta figure out something while it's running. So but yeah, that's that part of the plumbing done. The manifold's done. Looks kind of ugly, but yeah, like I said, that's kind of the only way that I can have it running. This, I can move this up and have it more straight, but then, like I said, that just goes, once I pull this straight, see, it moves back. So this is my optimum angle right now. It looks a little janky, but it looks better, way better than it was before. It looks a lot cleaner. I moved my protein skimmer from this chamber, or this, yeah, well, I removed it, that baffle. It wasn't even doing much anyways. So I removed that baffle. I moved kind of the rocks that I had over here, moved them there, and then I moved the protein skimmer back so that I have more like area and access. And then even for my manifold, I was kind of worried for this my return going back into the display refugium. I was worried that I wouldn't have the space, because look how much this comes out. I was worried I would be like interfere with it. That's not anything. And then I moved my ATO caulkwasser setup, little my outflow tube. Moved it back there. Before it was running in the front and down here, and I think that's better. Just how it's going down, it just goes straight down now instead of kind of flowing like on an angle. I mean straight and then going down. I think that was what I was getting most of the air bubbles. That, or the yellow, sorry, that yellow piece there, the little, like to control the flow rate. It might be, I think there's a crack in it, or there's something like letting air in. So I gotta change that. I think I have a black one, but I think I changed that black one to this one thinking that was better, but I think that one was the bad one. Yeah, then I have, so I kind of changed these, my pipes down, my drain pipes, so just to have more space. I want to move them all. Well, this drain pipe coming here, I want to keep this one here in the refugium, just to have flow over in this side, because that's why I moved this and kind of changed this as well too, because when I was just kind of like in here, back of here was very stagnant, this water, stagnant, and in this chamber was pretty stagnant, and then even over here it was stagnant, even when like my caulkwasser and ATO, it was like sitting here, and like every couple times I would have to like clear out like a little like pool of like, I don't know, like not calcified stuff, but it was just like sitting here, and then it even like build up on the glass a little bit of here. So I was like, yeah, let me just kind of like move it around, give me more space to move things later. But yeah, so this is gonna stay here. Again, shout out to Larry. I got he gave me this filter sock holder, right? So I put this here, and I'm gonna have some sort of filter sock here, whatever, with this drain pipe. Not going into the water as low. I just have it this low, so this it's not as noisy. But yeah, it was super noisy. I had them all just like rushing down, just so I could have it running with the mag drive there. And that's, man, when I plugged this thing in, oh man, everything just went. It was going crazy. Like I didn't turn anything down. It's all just open. This is open. That's all the way open. And this pump is only going to my display tank and the display refugium. That's all it's powering right now. And then my other J cord, whatever, the old one, it's still going to my UV, chemical, mechanical, all that good stuff, lifeguard filtration system. And then instead of what I was wanting to do before, going from this to that one, I was just like, again, that's why I said I wanted to just leave it there, because if I have it somewhere, I won't I'll just say it's done. But I routed it across here, and this goes to my frag tank, which my thinking was, this is always going to stay pristine now, because this just gets the best of the best water. It's always filtered right, comes out of here. So this will always be nice water, even if once it starts getting like dirty and other stuff. But it's always going to be pristine, because it's comes straight of the UV, every filter, right? So it's all filtered, all clean. But yeah, this is my little MacGyver situation here. Little snake had to come down because this was too high, and then I had to go kind of like follow my window, right? And then I wanted to follow it, so it just kind of lines up with the end. But you had to, if you can kind of tell, right, it has to be at a little bit of an angle down, so it's not perfectly high. So I was kind of playing with it, and when a little bit of a frustration when I was trying to deal with this connection to here, I didn't really have anything to connect it. So I found this little tube, which is my lifesaver, and this was good, but this was too low. It was too low to go down and then come across this way with like a 90-degree connection. It was like down here. That's where it was before. I was like, no, that's too low. It's in the window. So I wanted to move this at the back. So I'm like, okay, let me turn it. And me and my dyslexic self, because I'm very dyslexic, can't tell left from right. I gotta go like this. Okay, yeah, that's left. But even this, I'm trying to go like this. I'm like, okay, I gotta loosen it. And of course, I'm tightening it, and I tighten, and I'm going, and it's like, oh, it's pretty hard. But like, maybe it's because I silicone the back and silicone this side. It's just, I just gotta kind of like let it, like rip it and then let it go. It just has to like, I just have to get the tension. No, I got it to like a little bit over this way, like kind of like maybe 45 degrees, and I heard like a, and I'm like, oh no, what was that? And yeah, I cracked the tank. So there's a crack right there from the overflow, and yeah, but I siliconed the crap out of the back, like a huge amount, and then I put two like planes of glass that I could find. It was just like picture frame glass, and then I just like sandwiched it back here. I don't know, might not be the best, but it's what I got for now. Maybe I need to upgrade. Hopefully it doesn't leak, because if it does, or if it cracks, then yeah, all that water obviously is gonna go on the ground. So I don't know if I have a fail safe for that. So yeah, I was freaking out about that. So that's my next tackle project. Now I gotta deal with this, because I don't want to keep the crack. So in the future, this is gonna have to get changed or upgraded. I do have this panel here. Maybe I can change this whole thing, but this is not as tall as the rest of the tank. And I've never resealed the tank, so I don't know. I guess I would be better than my little MacGyver fix, but I've never resealed the tank and had to do anything. So the crack wasn't all the way. It didn't look like it was all the way through. I was like putting my nail on it, and I couldn't feel like a. So I'm hoping it wasn't that bad. And then I have, which I was gonna do now, like, so I kind of zip tied all this stuff around here, but then I have like this MacGyver like little thing holding it up. So what I was gonna do is have this like bar from my washroom, for like a soap bar or whatever. I'm just gonna drill it to the wall and have it holding up this, because when I take that thing out, it's because I need to change my my caulk washer in this right now. So I'm just gonna do that and then do that. Yeah, let me get my drill and everything set up, and then I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Alright, you guys are taped to my chest. Hopefully it's a good view. We'll see. If it makes it, then it's a good view. But yeah, this is what I'm trying to do. Like that, to hold this up. And another one. Yeah. I'm not gonna be swinging off it. It just needs to hold this up, and it's not crazy amount of water that needs to go down, so should be okay. Taking this off, moment of truth. Yeah, see, it's fine. If I'm really scared, I'll put something else here. I'll put like a zip tie, put it to there or something. I gotta move this. I wanna move this because this setup is not working. I just keep sticking it back and it always falls. So I gotta move that somewhere. Maybe I make what I think I need is just like a little cabinet, you know, like a little medicine cabinet or something. This kind of will stay here. I'll make it better, like have like a rack or something here, but maybe like a little medicine cabinet here. So I can open it up. Maybe if it's deeper, just a little thing, open it up. I'll put, you know, the controllers and stuff in there, and I can open and press it with like glass so I can still see it. And then this controller here, this one here, I don't know what I want to do with this, because this has to come like this way or something, or I gotta hide this cord in the trim underneath it, put it over there. But yeah, it's not long enough. I don't know if you can extend these cords, but so yeah, that's that. And then I wanna, this is all, this is full. So this is full and this is full. So what I usually have, I have this two going. So I have this one running right now, but I thought it was empty because it wasn't my spout is not going. I don't have any water. So I thought it was empty, but it's not. So I gotta like make it flow through. But usually I have two going. So when this is empty, I'll just push this up and then change the top where I have all the stuff in it. And then this empty one I'll put back down here, and then I just fill this with water, and then the rush of filling it with water will mix up the caulk washer that's still in the bottom. And if I need to add more, then I'll add more. And then I just, when that's done, I'll switch it. It's 5 gallons. The 5 gallons last me like a day, day and a half. So I just fill this up every day, and that's not a big deal. And that's my water. So that's what that replenishes when this comes down. So this should be here. But since I added the other tank and I guess all the plumbing and stuff and everything. So this now it went down even more. And then I think it was like 2 days ago when I did all this. And sorry, I'm trying to take that off my chest. You guys give you a better view. Hopefully you guys have been getting a good one so far. But yeah, when I did a couple days ago, I think it was at like the red line. So I need to add some water. I need to test my my salinity to see if I need to add water or I need to mix more salt. Cause I need to add water because when I made salt, it was up to here. I need to add water to there at least. But my sump should be. That's why I said sump. This is my black line sump level. This is where it should be because that's the optimal performance for my skimmer. Otherwise, this happens. It's skimming low, so it only skims. If I can get you through the gunk in my fish tank, maybe. You can kind of see it. Yeah, see. So it's only skimming till there, and then the head goes from there all the way up. It works, but it makes the whole thing dirty. So when I clean it, I gotta clean out the neck all the way down. Whatever. I just have gloves and I have like one of these sponges. I left the sponge in here, and then I'm like, I don't know if I should take it out because there's like bacteria in it. So like maybe I should just leave it in there. I don't know. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I was using it to like wash off like all the salt creep and stuff. So maybe I'll just leave it in there and then just keep using it. But it's not dirty. I don't have like, I wasn't washing like this off with, you know, this stuff. It's just like the salt creep, and I just keep throwing it in the tank. And then last little plumbing thing that I want to talk about is this area here. So what I want to do with what I was saying about this one here before I went on a huge tangent. This one is gonna stay there. I'm gonna have a filter sock underneath that one. But these two pipes here, I want to run back into this section. But what I want to do is I want to have my own. I want to build like a DIY like roller mat. So I'm gonna have like a plastic container. See if I can find my thing here. I'm gonna have something like this, or it might be exactly this. This kind of fits. Let's see. It's close. I gotta move that, obviously, but I want to have it like this, sitting here, and then I have like a. You know how a roller mat goes. I'm gonna have like the fleece. I wanna have like a, maybe I drill a hole in the corners, in the corner here, and in the corner here, and in the corner here. Put like an acrylic rod at the bottom, up a bit, and on this side as well. So when the fleece rolls in, it will go underneath the rod that's here, and the same thing on this side, and then come up. And come up. Might need to, I don't know, I'm gonna look at some fleece roller designs. This probably has to be closed because the water's just gonna come up this way. So I want it to come up and flow out the sides. But if it's just gonna be a fleece roller going this way, then there's gonna be nothing on the sides, right? So yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe this is not a good container. Maybe I'll get a solid container like this size, And when I do all that, everything, I can then just drill holes in the side where I want the water to flow out, and then maybe even some on the bottom as well. So that's, it will go, maybe I can just use this, then that, no. I don't know. But yeah, that's my thing. I want to buy, I don't know where to get fleece, maybe like a fabric store or something, and then just, yeah, do that. Yeah, that's my plan for this. Get some of that stuff out, because all this is draining into here. Because all this is draining into here, and then yes, it's going into my UV sterilizer and all that stuff from the cord pump, but it's all the way in this chamber, and then the cell getting dispersed, and it can also go back into the 2 tanks. So maybe I have to move this pump maybe closer to this chamber, like over here with my protein skimmer, so it takes out. Well, that's then be working against my protein skimmer. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it over there, because it still has that for the refugium down here. Just because I have this algae here, that's why I still call it refugium. But this is my refugium. And the lavender tank has been doing a little good. It's looking, you know, I can see some rocks now. I moved the feather duster from the corner, and then there was like 2 like clam shells. They were not, it's not nothing. It's not a clam. It's just 2 shells that I had in the tank, and I didn't smooth it. I think it looks more appealing that way. Yeah, and then also I changed this. So this return, I changed from the double. I just changed it to the single here, and then I moved the double to this tank. So now this one has the double, and then I had 2 of those, the random flow makers. I gotta move it down because it keeps siphoning from the top. But I got 2 of the random flow makers, and then yeah, so I have them flowing on each side. Don't mind my tank. My tank's really, the glass is dirty right now. Like, I think those lights that I got, I don't even have them on right now. Like, they're really strong. So I gotta kind of, I don't know. I was watching a video from Inappropriate Reefer. He bought them, so they're from AliExpress light bars. So he had a video on them, so I was kind of watching a couple of videos he had on them, and he got them with the like a dimmer. But reading through some of the comments, they're saying it doesn't really dim the lights. It just kind of shuts them off, like off and on, and it lessens the length of the light, or something messes with the spectrum or something. So I'm like, okay, maybe whatever, I'll leave it. But I gotta, if I want to keep it on all the time, and I keep having all this green algae, my algae scraper, it scratches the glass, and I need to get another one. Like, you can see the scratches. Look, that's a scratch, that's a scratch, that's a scratch. All those like lines, those are scratches. So yeah, that's a no bueno. So I wanna get that scraper. You know, the maybe Tunzi, is it Tunzi? It doesn't have the fabric cloth. It's just 2 scraper edges, or 1 scraper edge, and like it's held up like in the air or whatever by like, it's just like, it's not scraper on one, it's only scraper on one side, and the other side is just like equal to that side, so it's not like bent, so it's out, so you can scrape the glass without even, you can go into sand, and then you won't pick up sand and you won't scratch the glass. I'll try and put a picture of it in the video, because I'm pretty sure I know what I'm talking about. To zoom. But yeah, and I even think they just came up with another one, and it has 2 blades, 1 on each side. So yeah, I need to get that. And even you can see my Bellini thing's been trying to give me some loving, I guess. Nah, he's been munching at the algae. But yeah, now you can see it. It's bad. And then I picked up my candy cane coral just now. That's why this is in the tank. It's not too happy with me. And then the Gani, when I was down there, I remember I said I was gonna leave it there for a bit because it's looking good. I just moved it because today it was closed. There was only like one tentacle like out to the side, the longer one that you can kind of see there, and that was it. And then I put it here. Look, now it's all open. It's only been like tank's so dirty. It's only been like I don't know, 20, 40 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. Yeah, it's starting to open up already, so definitely the right choice to move that. And then I was contemplating on moving, yeah, my tank is so bad. Moving this guy, the Galaxia. I need to get a scraper so much. I have, when I scrape, I was gonna move the Galaxia over here to like this rock here. But I have that scraper. That scraper had like a dent in it. It scratched this glass. So no, it's not going in this tank. Then I have another scraper there with the like orange and zip ties and stuff. But I had to extend it to get all the way down here. And yeah, by the time I extend it here, it starts to like bend. So I can't, it takes a long time. It takes like an hour and a bit to clean everything. Because I have to go over it a couple times. I don't just go down once and it's clear. I have to go down a couple times. And the knife, the blade that goes to it, like it's like the, you know those like butterfly knives? They're like double-sided and it has like a weird shape to it. And it's like super thin. It came with it, and when I did it the first time, I forgot to dry it off. So yeah, it's rusty, and I had to get another blade for that. So that was easy to do, and that was quick. So oh yeah, my two ways of cleaning my tank right now, cleaning my glass right now, are not an option. I could take a razor blade and scrape it off, but I'm lazy to do that. And I have to basically swim in my tank, because to have my hand at the bottom here, I have to be on a stool in the whole thing, and I can't see all the way down, which is, sometimes I'm thinking I might have scratched the glass with the razor on the bottom parts, because I'm stretching and I have just the tip of the razor in my fingers. I'm just like going down, and I'm like going at a weird angle, so I don't want to like scratch out all this glass, because it's a big tank, and I'm on that one, whatever, you know, like you can get another one for like $50-100. This one, I'm not getting a deal like I got for this guy. I think this tank alone, just the tank, I think it was like $500, and then the stand was $250. And I wasn't even gonna get the stand. I was just gonna get the tank and build the stand. But when I got it, the guy was like, yeah, no. Because he built his with like, he overbuilt this. So I was like, you know what, might as well. And then I had like all these nice things instead of having this. Because originally I built this for my next tank. But I was gonna get a 135. And then that fell through. And then I got this. But yeah, the 135 I think was for like 300. Everything, I got live rock. I had live rock, sand, lights. He was gonna give me food, everything. But just miscommunication, everything fell through. He wanted to renovate. He wanted to renovate his basement, and his tank was there. And he wanted everything out. But he wanted it out by a certain date, and I wasn't ready by that date. And he's like, well, it's all going in the garbage. And I was so mad, man. I was so mad. But the determination and the anger that came from that got me this, and got me into all of this. So now I have my frag tank here. This kind of looks a little janky, but realistically, I would have this over it anyways. Right. So you wouldn't really see it. You know, it's hidden. And even on the outside. That's what I even wanted this. I didn't want it to be like, oh, this guy's a crazy operation inside the house. Because they can already see the lights from the outside, then they see this tube running all crazy across the window. But it's not, it's kind of hidden in the thing. But yeah, even that's not bad, right? It's not bad. I gotta make the curtains look nice, but yeah. And this, I don't mind that. And then this, again, same thing. I don't really mind that. It's a little bit of clutter. It's a fish. This is my fish room, fish store, frag room, coral store. It's my little, you know. This is my workshop. That's what it is. It's a workshop. Everything's a work in progress, and we're always working on something, doing something. Keep myself busy. That's all. On my next edition, my little chair, because now I have to watch everything. I just sit here sometimes and watch. It's on my phone and watch. I watched my refugium. I'm watching these guys. I was staring at the sump when I first plugged in everything. I was staring at them for like maybe like a good. I was sitting in this chair for maybe a good hour. You know, I was just watching everything, and that's what I was saying. Well, after when I plugged it in, I'm sitting here, and then I seen the drip, right, and then so I moved everything in, and then I'm sitting here for an hour just to see what's going on with everything else, because something else might have a drip, or it might not be a drip at first, but it might get to that point. So I was just sitting there, just waiting, and yeah, everything was good. Aside for that drip, but yeah, everything was good. And this was what I was really kind of worried about. And even this tank here, like the crack. So I was just sitting here and making sure everything was good. And yeah, everything's good. Even today when I went to work, I was like, oh man, I have to leave everything to its own devices and see if it's good. And then when I come home, hopefully, you know, I don't walk into some puddle or something. But it was good. So everything's good. Everything's good. Everything looking good. I have a new project, I guess now, but hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully this can hold up for a bit. So what I want to do next is frag those torches, and when I frag the torches, then maybe I can trade with somebody or sell torches, and I can upgrade this tank. That means I'd have to do all this again, but hopefully I can just get in the one that's pre-drilled already. So this I don't need to drill. I can just put it over the top, and then this, yeah, I can MacGyver it. But this is gonna stay where it is, right? So now at least this I'll have as a point, and then the tank has to connect to this now, and hopefully I don't get a bigger tank. Well, I will get a bigger tank, so just gonna have to see how it goes. Hopefully it drains on that side, so then I can have play to get to here. But yeah, that's the frag tank. That's the display refugium. That's the sump. That's the dirty display. And this is the chaos that is the aftermath of setting everything up. I just do it all because my dog is like a child and likes to get into everything. So I threw everything up here while I organize it. I have to organize it today. But yeah, that's my little update. My attempt at being shorter. I think this video is around half an hour. So I'm getting a little better, guys. But yeah, that's my update. Thanks for watching. Happy reefing, and see you on the next one.